So Xander, what's coming next week?
Christmas?
Christmas. Do you know the story of Christmas?
That on Christmas Jesus was born.
That's right. So Mary and Joseph lived in a little city named Nazareth. And they had to travel far from their homes to go to Bethlehem because Caesar had decreed that everybody had to go to the hometown and pay taxes. So Joseph and Mary went to Joseph's hometown to pay their taxes. And while they were traveling there, in the east, there were some magi, or wise men, who were watching the stars. And they saw a bright constellation, the Christmas star. Yes, they saw the Christmas star. And so they went into their archives and dug up the record about the star to see what it was telling about. And they found that there was a new king, a special king, that was born in Bethlehem.
Jesus.
It was Jesus, you're right. So they got their treasures together, and they packed them all up on their camels and donkeys, and they went to Bethlehem.
Jesus and gave gifts.
They brought him gifts, they sure did. And while they were traveling, Mary and Joseph were traveling too. And they all got together in the stable. There was no room for Mary and Joseph in the hotel. Can you believe that? They had a no vacancy sign hanging up on the outside of the hotel. Nobody would let them in. And Mary was about to have a baby. How can that be? But this last hotel that they stopped at was also full. But the guy says, you know, I have a large stable, and there is a nice bed of hay in there that you can sleep on, and you can put the baby in the manger with some clean hay, and that will make a nice bed for him. So Mary and Joseph went to the stable and prepared to have a baby. And in the middle of the night, he was born. And the shepherds were up on the hillside, like we heard in the psalm. They were up on the hillside tending their sheep. And the angels came and told them, hey, down the hill there in that little town, you should go, because there's a baby born and he's going to rule the world. So the shepherds left their sheep in the care of the sheepdog and went down the hill to go see about what the angels were telling about. And they found Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus. And Jesus was sleeping in the manger.
That's who those two people are.
Uh-huh. And when the shepherds were there and gave thanks to God, then they ran through the town telling everybody they could find, hey, you gotta go meet this king. He's born in a stable, but he's gonna be the king of the world and you've gotta go meet him. But everybody thought they were nuts. And so the shepherds went back up their hill to watch their sheep. And in a few days, when it was time, Joseph circumcised Jesus, and then they took him to the temple to present him. And then they went back down to Bethlehem and rented a house. And soon after that, we don't know exactly how long, but soon after that, the wise men arrived. And they gave Mary and Joseph their gifts. And they worshiped Jesus. And then they went home. But before they got to Bethlehem, they stopped to see the king that was ruling then. His name was Herod. He was an evil dude. He sent his soldiers to go kill all the babies in Bethlehem. He did. But an angel had warned Joseph to take Mary and the baby and to escape to Egypt to save his life. And so God saved Jesus so that he could come and save us. And that's where we're going to leave the story today.